What I was going to talk about, but we're not going to, because we haven't got time to get into it, is laboratory meat. They take a cell from a living cow, whatever, and they grow a steak in a lab, and then they then sell that.
How
and that's
exciting.
Well, indeed, I read an article on it, and it seemed exciting in the sense that the science was exciting, and then I read the comments, and the comments were people unimpressed. In fact, let's talk about it. We'll keep it brief. Here's what I don't understand. So if you're, it doesn't matter what you are, vegan, carnivore, whatever, everyone had a problem with it. So this is, if you're not sure, they take a cell from a living animal, whatever, cow, pig, whatever, and they grow meat. They grow a steak. No, it's not literally growing a steak. The thing's not coming out looking like a tomahawk, but they grow meat. Okay, and it's
But
not
dead, obviously.
We're doing dead, obviously. They're
Well, it's
not
not like
growing an animal, yeah.
No, it's not like you've got a little cow in a dish. type
No,
thing.
it sounds like it comes out looking like kind of pureed sausage meat.
Yeah,
or
kind of
something.
like you would like watching a cauliflower grow. It just grows into something that you can then eat.
It grows into what sounds like just a kind of a blob of mince.
Protein.
Yeah. So I read that and I think that's interesting. I think, do I want to eat that? I think I'm not entirely sure I do or I don't. I'm kind of like on the fence. I have no real strong opinions about it, to be honest. And so I move on. But I look at the comments, and there's a lot of people who aren't able to move on from that. There's a lot of meat eaters saying it's disgusting.
Why? Do they give a why?
No, they don't. But hang on a second. There's a lot of vegans or just non-meat eaters, vegetarians, whatever, saying disgusting because it's still meat. And it was just an interesting reaction. I have no strong opinion on it. I have a more of a puzzled opinion as to why people, for example, if you eat meat, there are parts of the meat production process that the most carnivorous carnivore would agree are not pleasant. I mean, it's just not a pleasant process. So it's
And I'm assuming, or maybe it doesn't say in the article, but there's obviously no harm to any animal to get the cell.
No, not at all. No, the animal's asleep. They take a cell and they grow some sausage meat. So people going disgusting. The stuff looks like sausage meat. It looks like what you'd eat in a burger. So
Tastes the same?
yeah. Well, I don't know, but again, to a certain extent, it doesn't matter unless what
No,
I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like, if there's a reason not to like it, it'd be because it doesn't taste right, or
the reason to call it disgusting would be is if it tasted disgusting. It
Yeah.
would just taste like something different. It just tastes like something different. I mean,
I don't think that I don't mind. Like, my reaction to it is, if it doesn't cost more and it feeds the planet or people without hurting animals, yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't personally have it on the basis that I just don't think I'd
Yes.
like the
But
idea
even
of
if you
eating
ate meat and you don't care about hurting animals, or eating them, or I still don't quite know why anybody would rank it as a disgusting thing. It's just interesting, and it wasn't one person. A lot of people were saying like, "Yuck, this sounds vile." And hang on a minute, go to a slaughterhouse. That isn't that vile? It's just quite weird.
I guess it's because people don't see it as real.
No, indeed, but then what? A lot of people said it's processed as well. Yes, it's processed through one cell growing into another. How do you think a piglet becomes a pig? That's a process.
And
is
if
the
anyone's
same.
saying that and eats ham or sausages or
Well,
anything like
indeed,
that,
yeah,
I'm not sure what leg they're standing on.
yeah, indeed, or indeed what leg they're eating. It was just an interesting one. I was just quite puzzled at the disgusting reaction. And what was also interesting was that if they at some point kind of tweaked this technology so that somebody who has one arm gets a new arm grown, is that disgusting? Because suddenly it sounds pretty incredible.
Interestingly, though, would you, for example, if you can do that with a pig or a cow, if they could do it with a human cell and grow human to eat,
Well, they're growing human-derived meat.
yeah,
They're not growing a
would you have
human
an
being.
issue with that? Like, is that a step too far? Like,
Hang on a second. Would I, or would the person that thinks the cow is disgusting? Because I'm guessing the
I
cow
just mean,
guy
like,
is-
if you're okay with doing it with whatever, a cell from a pig, cow, anything, what would be the difference from doing it from a human cell?
Well, that's a question to ask the people that are all for it. Okay, the guy that says the cow is disgusting is not going to change his mind
No, I
when the cell
understand.
comes from his mum. But the person that says this is amazing, feed the world, yes, I suppose it's an interesting ethical question or moral or whatever,
Yeah, I
philosophical
think
question.
so.
If you take the cell from a human and you grow a non-sentient lump of human meat,
Would you eat it?
Would you eat that?
I'm just saying, if it's not harming anyone, or
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting.
where's the stop?
I agree.
Because you could surely do it with any animal at that point. You'd be like, oh, I've never tried rhino. Let's get a rhino sow. I've never tried mouse. Let's get a mouse sow. like the menu for the world to just open up.
Actually, do you know what? Part of me was thinking you're talking typical stupid nonsense. But then half me thought, actually, yeah, you can kind of imagine a menu in the future where every possible animal is on the list, and you go, yeah, I'll have some butterfly today, please. Get me some butterfly meat. I wonder if in 100 years' time we're self-sufficient in the sense that you get one of these machines at home, and it's like we need to stock up the fridge. So you get one of your kids to just volunteer a cell. It's a cell. That's all that it's only a cell. The kid's going to school that day still. It's fine. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he gets a day off school. Maybe he takes note to his teacher. Teacher couldn't come to school today because Dad had to harvest some cells from me. But we're eating fine this autumn.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And I wonder, like, on the scientific part, like, if you ate your own, like, if I just had my own sow and then ate me, like, do you reckon there's some bad stuff that then happens inside me that's like, ooh, we recognise this,
Okay,
you're eating yourself.
right. If you're some sort of kind of gene therapist scientist, and can you take my cells, grow them into meat me, and I then eat me, and do I become, you are what you eat, and I am eating what I am, and it's all me? Is that physically possible? And how amazing will I feel? And will people call me a drug cheat when I go to Park Run because I ate a Lewis burger before I did it? Okay, we're done.
Oh, can I do my USA question quickly?
I was going to say we're going to talk about the movies, but we'll do it next week. Go on then.
What movie do we watch?
Doesn't matter. USA question. Do you want some Bruce for it?
Can do. So I keep on seeing like the TikTok things because mine is full of them because I watch them, unlike you, about like the people that do renovations and doing their house up and follow me if you want to have your house look like this. And I keep on seeing them where it's American women doing it. And they use a nail gun all the time to just put things into their walls in their houses. I feel like you can't do that here. You couldn't take a nail gun and just get a piece of wood and just nail. Whereas if they're doing paneling in the USA, they just nail gun. And I'm wondering what it is about their walls that means that they can just nail gun everything.
Well, isn't it because timber framing, I'm assuming, and we don't
But we have timber framed houses here.
Yes, but if you put a nail gun into our wall, you're going to go through plasterboard and then into breeze block.
And what's in theirs?
I don't know.
That's my point.
Yeah, so basically we want a kind of home improvements, Tim Allen style.
Yeah, like if you watch like what's the one where it's like the American people go in, it's about a family that's doing really badly and then the team come in and make it into like a huge mansion.
Yeah, that isn't a TV show I'd watch.
Yeah, it's an American one. I used to watch it. Anyway, always nail gunning everything.
Okay, there you go. If you're an American carpenter, builder, construction worker.
And I'm thinking if it's like as simple as every house in America, you can do that too. We should move to America because I would love a nail gun. I do so many projects. I could just go bum, 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 bum. I wouldn't need you for anything.
Okay. We might move to another country. I'd enjoy that. But I guarantee you the motivation for moving will never be so that you can get a nail gun and just use it more often.
I like it. I mean, I've got a stapler gun and that's quite scary to use.
Right.